What's going on, everybody? Chump Change XD here. Hope you're all staying healthy, having a great day. As you can see, we're about to go live and we are going to build this mining rig. But in this video, this rig is going to be done in the snap of a finger, and we're basically going to take it downstairs. We're going to plug it in and we're going to see how many amps it pulls off of the PDU, or at least try to. And we're going to go from there. So let's get this thing all built up and you guys will see this done in 3, 2, 1. All right, so you guys might have just seen the live stream. If you didn't, please go check it out. I'll leave a link above. Obviously, it's a live stream, so it's a little harder to go over everything, I guess. But I did explain pretty much, what a riser is, how it goes onto a GPU. I showed you guys that, how you plug in the risers, plug in the fans. Pretty much everything that has to do with a mining rig, I kind of went over it. So go check it out if you guys want. Either way, top here, 3070s, and I have 3060s on the bottom. Again, these are the version 1s, so they're not too great on Ethereum. With the older driver, they pull about 40 mega hash, but with the newer updated drivers, they pull around 30. So obviously 30 mega hash, it's not that great, let's be honest, for a 3060. I mean, they should be getting around 60, but this was the first like LHR kinda, I guess. I mean, it's not really LHR, but it kinda is. This is the first card that was really nerfed for Ethereum mining. And yeah, they started making it worse and worse with the newer drivers. So I want to run these with an older driver to get 40 mega hash per card, because that is 100% the best way for me to do things. So if I install these 3060 Ti's right here, these version 1 3060s, using the older driver, those cards did not exist when that driver was out. So they won't even register. So I need to upgrade the driver to be able to add those cards onto this rig. And then again, I'm back to the 30 mega hash per card, and I'm not gonna allow that. I just don't, I don't know, it's bothering me. So I don't care, I'm gonna run 10 cards on this rig. I mean, honestly, I could throw the original 3060 Ti on there. I have a couple other non-LHR cards, like all of these are non-LHR. Yeah, literally every other card here except for these two are non-LHR. So I don't know, I could throw those on, but to be honest, I kind of want to keep the entire white rig all together. I might end up getting 2 more white cards at some point. I'll try to get non-LHR ones, but I don't know. I mean, not a big deal. I can run it like this perfectly fine. Now, I have a 1500 watt server PSU on this rig running off a lolMiner ZSX board. Link in the description below. This only works off of 240 volt. So I can't test it right here. I need to bring this downstairs and test it down there. Also, these cards at some point when Ethereum 2.0 comes, I am going to have to be mining something else. So right now, one PSU running all these cards, totally fine, 130 watts a piece or so. 1500 watt server PSU, right around 1350 to 1400 watts, I guess. So it's cutting it close, cutting it real close in that server PSU. As you can see right here, I have another PSU sitting here because I wanted to see if another PSU would fit, and it does, so that's huge. Eventually, when I have to mine Raven coin on these 3060s, I can just add that PSU in, and you know what, there we go. I got my Raven coin mining. So that's what I'll do. That's always an option. But for now, I want to try to run it with just the one 1500 watt server PSU and see how this thing works. So let's get this thing downstairs. Let's plug her in and see what she's pulling on the PDU. So we made it. And this place is a freaking mess. I don't know about you guys, but this is really bothering me. All right, there we go. I think that makes me feel a little better. I don't know why, to be honest. I would just rather have the 3070s a little more spread apart. I'll have the space in the middle. That way I can add 2 black cards in the middle, need be, if I want to later on at a later date. But for now, it's gonna stay the white rig. If I can get my hands on a couple other either version 1s or non-LHR GPUs that are white, that would be sweet. I plugged in the power already and the Ethernet cable, but what we need to do is come in here, and I need to, as you can see, shut off one of the rigs that are on this bank and move it to this one, which is, I think, the far one off, and we're gonna stick all 3 of them on this bank. It's gonna be pulling 14 amps. The rig I have plugged in outside the tent pulls like 6 or 5.5. So I'm hoping that I can keep this PDU under 30 amps This is only going to be for the night. I actually need to pull another 20 amp PDU circuit into here. I just didn't run the wire yet. All right, so let's get this rig turned on now and see what she pulls. Okay, everything's plugged in. So I actually put the rig in maintenance mode. I need to do all the overclocks for these. I need to update the driver, and then we'll go from there. So you can see right there, it says NVIDIA driver update 460.39. That is the one we need for these 3060s, or those 3060s. Yeah, so we need that to achieve the 40 mega hash. So that's what we're doing now. All right, so I'm doing a force upgrade reboot on this rig right now. I think it's actually starting up mining. So let's see where this ends up. I actually have the 3070s clocked at 1150 on the core. We have 2550 on the memory, 100 on the fan, and 135 on the power limit. And then we have the 3060s down here at 1430 for the core. We have 2450 for the memory, 100 on the fan, and 130 on the power limit. So let's see what this ends up at. Right now it's showing 11 and 14. I'm hoping that doesn't go over 11. She is successfully hashing away. We have 462 mega hash roughly. The 3060s are only pulling about 36, 37 a piece, which is kind of strange. Let's check the PDU quick. All right, so we're pulling 14 and 11, which isn't too bad. 14 and 11, what's that, 25? So 25 amps and 30 amp PDU. This rig here and this rig, hodgepodge BS on the floor, is 11 amps. So obviously the ASIC's not plugged in, but I need to get these things on a rig at some point. I'm just pumped that that's done. I know this is like a short video, guys, but to be honest, I'm not feeling that great. So I'm gonna go spend some time with the family, lay down, get some rest, but pumped that's up and running. Need to get that up and running. I need to build the wall, and I think that's gonna do it. So my A2000 right here in this box, I should be picking up today another 11 of these. So stay tuned for a A2000 12 GPU mining rig on this guy right here, and I'm actually gonna steal this A4000 right here, and that's gonna be plugged in with those other 12 A2000s. So that'll be interesting. Lastly, I'll have to rebuild these and get the other GPUs that are all over the floor downstairs situated. So guys, as always, I appreciate you all for watching. Sorry, this is just a short video, but I'll see you guys real soon. Peace.